A page of raw dialogue is heavy with quotation marks, commas, and mid-sentence capital letters. When you include these quotes back-to-back in a report or an essay, the reader has to stop at every punctuation mark, pausing the momentum of the story to see exactly where one person stopped and another began. We are going to work with these 3 sentences: a basic statement, a direct question, and a strict command. Our goal is to transform these isolated witness statements into a single, cohesive paragraph of reported speech. To do this, we will use a 5-step conversion checklist. This process provides a way to remove the original punctuation and fold the speaker's meaning into your own writing. Mastering this checklist allows you to integrate information from different sources into a single account, keeping the focus on the facts of the story rather than the mechanics of the conversation. Let's set up our workspace.
We'll keep our original quotes on the top half of the screen, and we'll build our new indirect sentences down below, so you can watch the transformation step by step. Step 1 is setting your connector. The type of sentence someone spoke determines the word you use to link their statement to your reporting verb. Statements use that, yes or no questions use if, and commands use to. Looking at this diagram, we build new foundations. For the statement, we set up he said that. For the question, we use she asked if. For the command, we build the teacher ordered the students to. Avoid a frequent mistake here, using statement connectors for questions. If you are reporting a question, use if or whether rather than that. Step 2 is clearing the mechanics. Now that we have our connectors, the original commas and quotation marks are no longer necessary. We are removing those symbols entirely. Now we bring down the words from the original quotes and attach them to our new reporting verbs. Removing the original punctuation and establishing a connector integrates the speaker's meaning directly into your own sentence structure. Next is step 3, shifting the pronouns. When you report what someone else said, you have to adjust the perspective so the sentence reflects who is actually performing the action. First-person pronouns like I change to match the person who is speaking. Second-person pronouns like you change to match the person who is being spoken to. Let's apply this to our workspace. In the first sentence, the speaker is male, so his I changes to he. In the second sentence, she was asking the question to me, so the you changes to I. Let's read the progress. We now have, he said that he will come tomorrow, and she asked if I am ready. Without this perspective shift, the second sentence would read, she asked if you are ready, which points the question at the wrong person. Proper pronoun alignment ensures the facts of the interaction remain accurate. Now, step 4 involves adjusting the clock. Since the speech happened in the past, the verbs within that speech move one step backward in time to reflect when they were spoken. Present simple moves to past simple. Present continuous moves to past continuous. Future indicators like will become would. In our diagram, the first verb, will, shifts to would come. In the second sentence, the present tense am becomes the past tense was. There is one exception to this rule. If the original quote is a universal truth or a scientific fact, like water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, the tense does not change. Finally, we reach step 5, converting time and place words. Words like here, now, or tomorrow are relative to the speaker's position. Once the conversation is over, those words require more specific references. You must translate the speaker's subjective time into a reference that remains clear regardless of when the report is read. On our workbench, tomorrow is relative to the moment the man spoke. To keep the timeline clear, we change it to the next day. Shifting the tenses and time words anchors the reported speech in a fixed timeline, preventing confusion about when these events occurred. Look at the difference on screen. By applying the steps, we have moved from raw quotes to a finished paragraph. On the left, we have a list of punctuated dialogue. On the right, the sentences are connected. He said that he would come the next day. She asked if I was ready, and the teacher ordered the students to sit down. By following these 5 steps, you've converted 3 disconnected quotes into a clear, unified paragraph. Now it's your turn. Here is a challenge sentence. He said, I have done my homework today. Run this quote through the 5-step checklist. Write out the indirect version and share your answer in the comments.